Hey, it's Don. Welcome back to Dark Souls. What is it? Dark Souls. Remastered. That's what we're doing. What are we doing today? Hard damn. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We've been through the flooded remains of New Londo. We grabbed a load of gear. It's been maybe a week since I played, so I'm just gonna backtrack and see what the hell I did. We went to New Londo. We opened the floodgates to unflood the place, and we have opened up the path to the next boss. We need another 7k souls to level up. I'm gonna chuck a level in, just because we've got these expendable souls sitting around. We need 7k. How much would one of these give us? 2, 3. Nice. One of those. A couple of these. Right, cool. Chuck a level into, let's see. So vitality will raise our health a little bit. How much? 30, not bad. Endurance will be raised again, 124, very not bad. Strength, crank that up by 3 on the halberd, but it will also do a lot more damage on, well, I'll tell you what. Let's put the Zweihander here, just so that we can compare, because this will be right-hand weapon too when we level up. It'll tell us. Okay, so the Zweihander does 287 versus 290, not bad. We're getting a bump of 3 on each of those. We're getting a bump of a lot more on the halberd. We chuck dex in, but I'm going to lean towards strength. Reason for that is we've got a few other cool weapons that I wanted to have a crack at. Where did that dragon tooth go? Dragon tooth plus 3, 348. Fat roll with that. But we might be using the dragon tooth if we end up in a place where we can't get it. Right, so we're going to go to the first big boss. This is one of the first Lord Souls we need to do, and this one is the 4 Kings, and they're in the Abyss. We're going to have to remove Havel's Ring, which is a little bit shit. Put on the Abyss Covenant Ring. Covenant of Votorius, that lets us get into the Abyss without dying. That means, however, that wait, we're now mid-rolling, which is fine so long as we know what it is. Mid-rolling gives us the same number of iframes as the fast roll, but the animation takes longer, so we spend more time vulnerable at the end of it. It takes a little longer to get up. Not a huge problem if we're aware of it. It's a bit of a problem if we can't work with it. So we're going to go and attack the 4 Kings. I don't remember any of their vulnerabilities, so we're going to go in kind of blind on it. This is a boss that I really hate. Between you and me. I really can't stand the 4 Kings. In fact, a lot of the second half of Dark Souls, when you get anything, it's just a little bit of... It's a little bit annoying. Now, before we go in here, I'm just going to have a quick look at our armour and see if there's anything cooler that's going to give us better defense. Silver Knight might do us a lot more. It only weighs a tiny bit more as well. Black Iron weighs a lot more. If we have trouble with the 4 Kings, what we'll do is the Tank and Spank build, where we'll take the Black Iron armour, or perhaps Havel's armour if we've got it, which I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, Havel's armour, and just go absolutely mad on that. Let's have a quick look. Gauntlets, yes. Leggings are a little bit worse, a tiny bit lighter. See how we're rolling. Is that the same roll? Are we fat rolling? Are we mid rolling? Let's just have a quick look at status. Do a little bit of fast maths. We're not above 50%, but we're We're certainly not in a great place with that. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should focus on maneuverability. Let's do that. Let's focus on maneuverability for the first time. Gold hemmed black cloak. Yeah, let's go for the gold hemmed stuff, because this stuff looks pretty sick for a start. We should be moving pretty quickly. Not as quickly as I want. Anyway, fine, whatever. Have we got any transient curses? We've got 5 transient curses. We got an enchanted thing. I wonder if we've got an enchanted blade, which we don't. If we had an enchanted blade, we'd be able to. Is that where Rick is? Let me just roll off this. If we had a enchanted blade, what are you even talking about, mate? If you had an enchanted blade, we could fight the ghosts without being slightly cursed, which would be great. I get the feeling that if we just drop down wherever.
Hang on, is that? Ooh, I've never seen one like that. What? Please, friend, I'm a craftsman.
Oh yeah, let's give him the enchanted ember.
A weapon.
Ooh. Let's just have a quick look and see if 4 Kings see if the 4 Kings are vulnerable to anything that we could put on here quickly. Do. Immune to poison, toxic, and bleed. Alright, fine, whatever. We're just gonna enjoy it. Alright, we could dial back that. What's a scythe? Oh, we could turn it into a great magic scythe. It might be a different kind of cool. Magic Zweihander. Should we? Maybe we'll do it with the scythe. Oh, what were we going to do with the scythe? We were going to turn the scythe into the life hunt scythe, weren't we? Let's chuck the magic on there and see.
Goodbye then.
See if there's anything.
Head on.
Do you sell anything?
What?
Soul arrow, sorcerer's catalyst. No,
Come back soon.
I think if we've got a magic weapon, we can attack ghosts. I might be wrong, so we'll find out, and then and then I'll chuck on the we got the curse on if necessary. This one has a nice big overhead sweep, and then a nice sweep if we want to use our strong attack. Now then, where are we going is the question. If I remember right, we can drop down into where we need to be. I might be massively wrong with that. It might be from the other bonfire that we can just sprint through. Well, not the other bonfire, but the other entrance. Let's have a quick look. Do you? Oh, no damage. Quickly take one of these ones. Fortunately, we're doing one-hit kills on these guys, so we only really need to worry about getting to where we want to go, not exploring this time. Where do we need to go, though, is the question. We need to get up these steps. I think we need to get to the other side of Anor, Londo. Can we see the fog wall from here? I thought I saw something. Is that the fog wall? That's the fog wall. We need to be over there. Interesting. Okay, so we can go over here. I reckon that water will probably still kill us though. Killed us when we got the Firekeeper sulfur in here. How do we get across there now? Oh, maybe we can go on this viaduct. I wonder what this place would have looked like when before it was flooded, you know? Like, the architecture in here is very different, I think, in some respects. It almost looks kind of like classical architecture, you know, like Romanesque. You know, there's a lot of tiles. There's a lot of kind of archways, etc. I don't know if that counts for anything. I feel like we're gonna have to go like the stupid way around this. Come on, man. There we go. Yeah, I feel like this is a stupid way, and that there was a quicker way for me to do this that was less stupid. But here we go. Oh no, maybe we're right. Maybe we're right. Maybe I'm not. Maybe that's not a fog wall. Maybe that's just some. Can't believe we're in bloody lost in bloody new Londo again. Right. Ghosts attacking me from all sorts of angles. I think down there is where we go. Oh. Yes, it is. Alright, cool. Is there a better way to do that though? Yeah, maybe. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's move away from the door because the ghost can still get us. I'm quite thankful for the extreme ugliness of this second screen I use for the Xbox. Because it's really bright. And I can see what's going on. It's lovely. It's very very off-brand for Dark Souls, which is great. Not a problem for me to see what's going on. Our YouTube compression is going to be absolutely awful. Right. So we've got the Covenant of Artorias, the Abyss Walker's ring on. We're gonna. Why can't we use power within? Why can't we use power within? Is there something to do with... Oh, it's to do with the transient curse. Interesting. I didn't know transient curse stopped you from getting power within. Anyway, down we pop into the Abyss. This is the DPS check of the game. So we're in the Abyss. It is black. We've got to find the first king. Come on, here he is. It's so difficult to see what's going on. He does tons of damage. So the gimmick on this one is there's more than one. There are 4 at a time. And they spawn on a timer. 45 seconds apart. Each of them has its own health, but they all share a health bar. So you gotta be quick. Because otherwise you'll get 2 spawn at the same time, which is awful. Where is our next king? Where are you, lad? This probably looks pretty weird on me. There he is. He's got a ranged attack as well, which is pretty rough. It's really difficult to judge distances in here because there's no frame of reference. Oh, he's giving us the clamps. Ah, let me go, let me go, let me go. Put me down. Okay, see if we can get a heal off. I should have moved away. I should have moved away. Instead I went for the heal. I'm still going to go for the heal again. I'm going to go for the heal for the 3rd time. Alright. Oh man. I'm choking. I'm choking. I can feel the 4th one coming up. Okay. There he is. There's actually 5 kings if you nice. Oh, what? I rolled for that. Anyway, he's only got a little bit of health left, and if we can, if we're lucky, the 5th king won't spawn. Oh no, there he is, 5th king. Secret 5th king for people who don't do this quickly. Don't get greedy, but there we go. I hate these guys. Although that being said, that was not smooth, but done. You know, not bad at all. Bequeathed Lord Soul, very nice. And then a bonfire in the dark. Yeah, nice. Defeat the 4 kings. So, one of the other things that is cool about this is if we were to do that first before getting the Lord Vessel, which we can do. So what we could do is we could go into the forest, kill Sif, do that without the Lord Vessel, and then come here with the Covenant. What we would get is another serpent here to tell us to destroy Gwyn instead of succeeding. And break the cycle, which I think is pretty cool. That being said, I'm glad that is done. We'll chuck another endurance on, we'll chuck another strength on, and that's all we can have. Right. Let's go to Filing Shrine. I'm going to Filing Shrine because it's kindled quite high, so I'm going to get a bunch of. In fact, it's not even kindled that high. Interesting. Do we need to be back here for anything? Catacombs, I guess. Giants. Alright. Anyway. Now we've got a Lord Soul. Let's see, where have we got to go next? So we've got to go through the bottom of the catacombs into the Tomb of Giants. That's pretty awful. It's pretty dark. We've got to go into Lost Izalith in the Demon Ruins, which we kind of slightly attempted a little bit first. A while back. That's fine, not great. And we've also got to do the Duke's Archives, which I like to leave for last, but maybe we will. Let's get our pyromancy upgraded. No, I don't know if they're that spectacular. Okay, if you tell him yes there, he goes mad and wanders off. And that is triggered by having any Chaos Pyromancy. We've got the Chaos Fire Whip in our repertoire.
Goodbye then. Come back.
We need to chuck some more souls into that to get somebody to spawn for us.
Oh, well. Oh, as all.
If we can get the pyromancy up to, I think it's plus 10. 7,000 souls. If we get the pyromancy up to 7 plus, then we get the... what do we get? We get one of the Chaos Witches spawn in the bottom of Blighttown, and we can trade with her for Chaos Pyromancies.
Blood.
Alright. He went and killed his milady. I think we're gonna kill him.
By the lords, you.
There was a lady with him, and he and his mates took her into the catacombs and dropped her there to be killed for whatever reason. I don't appreciate that. So what we'll do is when we get into the catacombs and the Tomb of Giants, we'll find her, rescue her from her two mates who went hollow, taking her to get her killed, and then she'll come up and be a merchant for us. But that guy will kill her if we leave him to it. If we leave them both alive, he'll kill her, and we don't want that. Why would we go and rescue someone that we then ended up getting killed? So, we'll just kill him a little bit first. That's fine. Oh, we can take the Covenant Ring now. Let's go through here and take off the Covenant Ring. Put back on. What should we have? Boost item discovery, we don't need that. Boost poise is kind of handy. We could put Havel's ring on and be loads faster again. Ring of Steel protection is not bad. Because we still have problems with getting hit, you know. So the choice of either wearing heavier armor or taking slightly less damage. Let's get some critical attacks on these just to protect themselves. Although that being said, I think we're doing enough damage on this already. What the hell are you doing, mate? Oh yeah, I'm going down to... It's hitting me hard today, is the... it's the whatever, the undiagnosed. It's hitting me a little hard. But what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We've got enough souls or gear to level up this halberd a bit more. It's really doing the damage now that it's quite high end.
Well, you need.
Oh, we could put that up to +6. That'd be kind of handy. Jagged Ghostblade would be cool in its own way. It does a lot of bleed. I don't know what it does really, other than that. What does it scale with? Scales a little bit with strength. Interesting. Required parameters almost nothing though, so we did quite a bit of damage with it. Requires Twinkling Titanite to upgrade. Forget that. We got hardly any of that. That being said, we do have some. What do we need? Titanite chunks.
I'll be seeing you now.
Oh, hang on. We were going to upgrade the Zweihander? Yeah.
Well, you need.
Turn it into a raw Zweihander, a divine Zweihander. Might be kind of cool for getting into the thing. Take the magic off that, I think. Should make it a divine size. That sounds fun. Yeah, let's do it. If we got divine weapons, it stops skeletons respawning and stuff, like we did with the Zweihander on the first run through the catacombs, which was a different kind of cool. We're going here. We're going to. Oh, should we do some mop-up? I think we might do some mop-up. There's some stuff in Sense Fortress that we didn't bother with. Because I find it a bit of a pain in the ass and it's a bit shit. But seeing as we did the 4 kings on the first run I've got, 15-20 minutes of this recording left to do, so because I like to keep them about 45 minutes. Yeah. So even though a lot of the time I don't get watched to the end, I like to make them 45 minutes. I could probably do half an hour of it. Whatever. What am I talking about? I don't know where I'm coming from today. I'm having difficulty here, so just articulating myself. Yeah, so there's some stuff in the bottom of Sense Fortress which is just a little bit awkward. Especially when you're trying to make an interesting run of it. But we won't get anywhere in the archives yet. We need to go to Anor Londo to get to the archives. Anor Londo is through Sense Fortress. At the bottom of Sense Fortress there's loads of Titanite demons, which we could fight and perhaps even kill. They have some cool stuff. Did we put on the rusted iron ring? Yeah, we did. It's full of tar down there and causes all sorts of problems. So one of the things is, when you're a new player, you get knocked off by these blades and you land on these guys and they mess you up. And if you're lucky, they don't. But now I know they're there, I've avoided them because I don't care for them. That being said, we're here now. So let's get him. These guys sometimes drop demons. Well, they do drop demon titanite, but they can also drop some other cool stuff. If I remember right, they've got like a pretty frustrating lightning attack that everybody hates. And these are the only reason you come down here. Hiding in there. Oh, smackdown. But we've got a few flasks. We'll get some of the cool stuff that's down here. Check out those footprints, man. Miyazaki, you dog. Soul of a brave warrior. Very nice. A scythe. Fun fact, that scythe isn't a scythe. It's a bardiche. Which is kind of cool. I don't really care for it. We've got power within on still, so we're just going to keep it topped up. You can see our health's ticking down a little bit while we're covered in these red flames. Covered in red flames, you just lost the game. Let's have a quick look through here. What have we got? Nothing to that side. One dude this way. Dodge a little early. Oh, within's worn off. Let's escape while we can heal it. Ah, fuck off, man! These lizard mages above us doing me no favours. But we're here, we're gonna... just gonna get wrecked by this guy. We got anything close to... some gold pine resin, I think that sounds... 41, get out of town. There's a chance that this guy will drop his weapon as well, which is cool. I like the idea of his weapon. It's technically a halberd as well. Even better. Well, you know what? I'm some other giants that we can kill in the top of Londo, I guess you call it, which is on the way to the archives, which is where we're going next. When we've got to the archives, we've got a couple of options. We can fight Seath, the Scaleless, which is a cool fight, and has the worst run back in all the game. Nice. What else can we do? We can also grab the pendant from a golem that's up there for whatever reason, and that will allow us to get into the DLC. We're probably a little under level for the DLC at the moment, even though we're way above level for everything else. Okay. A little late on that. Alright, does that, and now he's tired. Ah, you got a scaly skin, I guess. What did you drop? Titanite chunk. Nice, we needed one of those for the halberd. Should we go and upgrade the halberd as a last job and then get up to Anor? I think so. There's a bit of dicking around in this one, which is fine. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. Especially with Dark Souls, you've got stuff like hidden in the bottom of there. We didn't really get that much from down there, I don't think. We got the scythe that we're not going to use. We had a couple of consumable souls, which are useful, but are becoming less useful as we level up. What else did we do? Oh yeah, we nearly got absolutely ganked by the thing. Neither here nor there.
Well, you need it.
We should have enough chunks for this. Yeah, nice. And then it needs a slab. Ooh, I know where there's a slab. There is a slab if we kill Stray Demon in the Undead Asylum. Not that I can get there quickly. Well, we can go through Filing Shrine, I guess. We're not going to do that. We're going to go down to Londo. We're going to fight some giants and some mimics. And call it a day when we've got the gear from the chests. I wonder if we do any damage with these. Oh yeah, absolutely not. Excellent. Still, we lured him out. He won't come too far. He won't leave this building, I don't think. This helmet does plenty of damage when... Nice. 4 hits, not bad. I feel like they might drop their weapons as well at some point, but... Wow, we went for a longer attack and it backfired a little bit. There we go. Cool statue of Ornstein. Spear is separate though, which is wild. That's curled back, which means it's fine. Demon Titanite, very cool. You've done nothing to me, I don't mind. Anor Londo is great because of, obviously, you know, like it's pretty cool and the scale is there, right? But at the same time, you spend ages just like sprinting across it for nothing. Or at least it appears that way sometimes. one of those chests is a mimic. You can't tell, but one of them is a completely different build. Completely unperturbed by that. Amazing. We can't really block his attacks particularly well, so we'll two-hand for the sake of argument. Treat it as well in... Oh, fuck off. Ah! I was going to say it treated as well with the 4 kings, and it didn't really, because... Yeah, you can't actually hit him if you want to kill him. Is the thing with that. Estus Flask plus 3. I feel like we could have a higher Estus Flask number by now. Like I've missed a Firekeeper Soul somewhere. That was smooth. Right, one of these. This one. I can see it breathing. We want to have killed all of these mimic chests, because when we do kill all of them, we get a cool helmet out of it. I'm sure you can guess what the hat is, you know, like... I think there's a chance to drop it from any of them, but it's a guaranteed drop on the last one. Crystal Habit, sick. Yeah, I deserve that. Maybe it's a first hit. Ah, yeah, look at that. It does loads of damage to him now he's moving. Maybe the first hit doesn't count. You know? Because that swipe move does tons of damage. We don't have to worry about that. It's on 20k. But now Londo looks so cool. And now we go up to the Duke's Archives. Not a huge run back if we get killed in this corridor, but we can get killed in this corridor by the boars. Anyway, we're going to call it a day on that note. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.